All right, this is Brenda and Stacy with Let's Wine with Brenda and Stacy, and today we have a special guest. We have Stacy's second born in the house with us today.
That's Scotty Waddy. He is here, and he is my honey in the hot seat today. But we're not going to be that hard on you because you're so precious and so sweet. And
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you. So, I don't know. Is this close enough to you? Or are you
Yeah,
close
I
enough
feel
to
like I'm being interviewed.
You are being interviewed.
It is. It's our show. And so you are my little honey in the hot seat. So we're going to interview you.
Yeah, I have that little feeling in my gut like I'm interviewing for a job.
Well, speaking of jobs, what are you doing with yourself these days? We want to hear about your life.
I'm a detention deputy at the county jail.
See, that's amazing. Are you going to arrest me? Do you have that
I
authority?
don't have those powers now.
What are some of the sillier things people get arrested for?
Hitting their boyfriend with bags of candy. I mean, just
So-
silly stuff,
I know.
DUIs.
I've thrown a bag of candy or maybe a few other things at
Yeah,
somebody.
maybe by accident,
Maybe by accident. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Are you the guy, like, if I got arrested, you'd hose me down and delouse me?
Depends on how you're behaving, I guess.
All right. So let's talk about, everybody wants to know, if just in case, I've never been taken to jail for anything. Believe it or not.
I know. I haven't either. That's
I know,
amazing.
believe it or not. So when you come in, do they really do the the one? We don't have to say. But does somebody like a nurse or somebody do the...
Cavity check.
Well, it depends on the situation. I mean, like if it's a female and, they see something sketchy on the scanner, they might, do a search like that. But other than that, it's just body scanner. You come in, we pat you down.
Oh, so y'all like do the pat down like you see
Kind
on
of like
TV.
if you were going to an airport.
Oh, okay. And then you have something you walk through, and if there's something crazy. So
Right,
it's
we'd
not
be
a
able to-
physical thing. It's not a physical
Well, no,
thing.
we still do the pat before, you come in and when you're at the desk.
And mostly, for y'all's safety,
Mm-hmm.
because, y'all have to be safe. Not only do, the police officers who are out in the world, but then when you get them in the place where they belong, somebody's got to be there to make sure that you are safe. They all stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know if they're going to attack somebody, if they have somebody they don't like in there. Or, do y'all know that ahead of time, or you just find out the hard way?
There's been times where you bring them in and they see somebody they don't like and they'll just go at it there as soon as they get in the dorm.
Wow. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
I just feel like I would be so scared if I had to go to jail. I'd be on my best behavior.
I think a majority of them they're just there to do their time and get out whatever they need to do, but the bad eggs.
There's some bad eggs who are, all they want to do is be in jail.
Right, yeah. Their faces.
Yeah. All they want to do is be in there and for the system or whatever you want to call it to take care of them.
Get their food.
You said
somewhere to
regular
sleep.
faces. So you're seeing some of the
all
same ones.
all the same faces, yeah. Well, there's new here and there, but most of the time it's like you already know them by the name. You know the nickname.
Yeah, here we go. Here's what we're
You know
going to
what,
do.
you know what to expect.
do.
You know what to expect from them or how they're going to act.
And they should know what to do, too. They've been through the process so many times.
They got it down pat. Yeah.
Wow. And know you work a hard shift. It's, 12-hour shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think, it's like everybody wants to think a police officer. Everybody wants to think firefighter. Well, let's think the people who they're already there.
Right.
Incarcerated. Y'all are doing an important job too. Because if all of y'all just walked out the door and said, never mind, then those people are just willy-nilly, right?
I agree.
You can just hit a button. Because, in my head, I'm watching TV. I'm like, what if Scotty's going through that? What if he's going through this? But you're fine.
No.
I
Never
know.
that.
You're just perfectly fine. I just want you to take care of yourself and your coworkers and all of y'all to be happy and healthy and all of those things for sure.
Well, after you delouse me, do I get like a tin cup to rattle the bars with, or is that?
Where did the
You
tin
do get a
cups
little
come
plastic cup.
I
You
get a
get
plastic cup.
You get your hygiene and your blanket and your sheets. You get to make your bed and.
Do you have females there, or is yours strictly male?
There's females there, yeah. They're housed in, with the females, males. They're separated.
from? So that's good. So not like you see on TV. The females all have female guards?
Right, the females work with the females, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can I request
Personally.
a male guard?
No, but I mean, like, if
I think if you go to jail, you've lost a few
anytime a
rights.
male, anytime a male would to enter the dorm, we'd announce male on post before we walked in. If they need assistance, of course, if there's a fight or something, we'll run in there and help. But
Oh, okay.
for the most part, it's female with female.
But you announce, like, we're here.
Yeah, like if I was to walk into a female dorm, I would yell male on post.
Would you announce, Brenda, calm down? I know what you... And you
Probably
tell everybody,
not.
that's just my mom's friend. Just ignore her.
No, because I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm not familiar with the females there at all, so
But you know
I don't know
Brenda's
how they act.
face.
Oh, I know some of the regular, so like, Oh, you're talking about if Brenda was.
If I was
oh,
in there, I'm in there. You get the call.
If I knew
need
you,
on.
like, I would, like, hey, cut that out,
You'd get special treatment. He wouldn't yell.
No.
He would just say, "Hey, that's enough." And you'd
The
have
first
to trust,
time maybe, and then
you'd have to trust Scotty knew what he meant when he said,
Quit.
"That's enough."
Say enough of what?
Oh, geez.
Gosh. So obviously, Brenda and I are not gonna survive if we ever have to go to jail.
No, it's like our
Honestly,
education
I
of that
think
is
you guys would do pretty well.
maybe. Our
It'd be like
education is Orange is the New Black.
TV
Yeah,
show.
I think you'd be able to entertain them. I think they'd.
We'd be
yeah.
entertainment. We could start a
probably have a lot
podcast
of-
in
lot of
jail. I hear they get
commissary.
iPads and all kinds of
Now
perks.
that
Well, that's
does
the thing that
blow
would
my
keep
mind.
you entertained.
I'd want to be in the library. I'd want privileges to go to the library. Do you have a library at that
I'm pretty
small
sure,
one?
as far as I know, the books should be on the tablet. You can order them, or
But see, I mean, like Brenda's
everybody
old
can-
school. She
I haven't
wants to
played
read
with
a
the
book.
tablet. I don't really
want a
know how
book.
exactly it works, but I just kind of go off based what the inmates say or
What
are
they're
doing at the
doing.
time. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something fun.
Okay.
How do you think your childhood went?
Look out, Scotty. This is where we're going.
I mean,
You think you were perfectly fine?
yeah, I don't think I would
Happy.
go about it any differently. I
Or
mean,
you're well
Aw.
taken care of?
Yeah.
Thank
Aw.
you for saying that because I'm so proud of you and Tyler. But I don't think y'all, since neither one of you have children yet, or maybe never, whatever y'all want, I'm not pushing.
I don't know how long it'll be, but I'll definitely have one before he does.
Yeah, you probably will. And I think you would be a great dad. I think Tyler would be a great dad. I think y'all have.
I do want to be a dad. I'll say that. I mean,
Oh, that'll be the most important job you ever do.
I know
Yeah.
it will be. And I think you would be so good at it because you're compassionate and you're a caring person. And I think you would just give a child your full attention. I mean, you'd want to be the person who is at all the ball games. You'd never miss anything important. Every birthday, everything. I know you'd be like right there.
for sure.
Well, that makes me happy and proud that you don't feel like your childhood was.
No, when I was driving earlier, I was thinking, I can't believe I own my house for almost 10 years now.
What?
I think it was
Yeah.
2017 when I got
Really?
it.
Yes.
Well, you bought that house right before she moved, right?
Yeah.
I had to stay just a little bit because of Hurricane Irma.
But it wasn't very long. It felt like it was very quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Irma was 17. I was working at
Yeah,
Indiana.
she was in 17. So
It
we
was
had to
right
get
after
there.
that because
it
we had
was-
to get the roof.
Yeah,
redone,
it was
so.
not long after that. Because he at that young age was able to get his financing done. Because that was my only, I said, I'll sell you this house at this price.
I was almost really
agreed.
shocked that was able to get done.
But you know what? You had your own checking account very early. We
Right, yeah,
talked
you did.
about paying your bills very early. We talked about, as soon as you could, you got a credit card. And
It's like right when I was 16, right?
I was on there with you, but I wanted you to learn and start building your credit so you could take care of yourself. That's a parent's goal, I think, in the whole world of things of raising a kid is I get the devastation of, oh my gosh, they're going to grow up and leave the house. I get the devastation of, oh my gosh, they're going to go to college and they're going to leave and they're going to maybe get married and they're going to have kids and they're going to do all these things. I get that. And it is sad to let them fly and to let you or Tyler, move on to where you are adults. But to me, that's what y'all's whole life about, why y'all are my children.
Mm-hmm.
It was to raise y'all so you could function on your own. So you could buy a house at 23, however.
You're going to make me cry.
Yeah, life, it felt like it moved really fast,
I know, but it's like, at 16, I gave you a hand-me-down car,
Mm-hmm.
but you paid money for it.
Right.
So you took better care of it. And then at 23, you bought the house. You work for that. You work for having that security of, I have credit. I have a little bit of money in the bank. I'm able to do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to do it by yourself. And I'm so proud of that.
Me too. I was shocked when I was like, I can't
I
believe this is
wasn't
happening.
shocked. I was just like, at 23, I probably would have been shocked too. But
Was it 23 though?
Probably you purchased a house in like 2018 because we had to get the roof fixed. We had a lot of things to do.
So that would be 7 years. Okay.
You were really young.
That's what I'm saying. It all happened so fast.
Were you working for the sheriff's department then, or for the jail?
No, I've been at the jail almost 6 years now.
Okay.
So
You've been at the job you had before that, which was
the roadside assistant.
That's when he started getting on to me. It almost like we switched a little bit. He was like, Mom, you have to pay attention to where you are. You have to pay attention to the road signs. You have to pay attention to the road you're on. Because then, GPS wasn't that prevalent. What was that thing? Like the one that I gave you, it was a
Garmin?
So, yeah,
What
it
was
was just for GPS.
Yeah,
It
it was
wasn't
separate.
anything else.
So I'd started when I was, like on a trip and stuff using the Garmin. I never knew where I was.
Well, now there's no way you shouldn't know, where you're
Now
at.
you can ping people and
Yeah,
right.
there's so many different ways.
He was just telling me it was amazing the amount of people who called and they wanted to send assistance to them. He would ask, "Where are you? What road? Where'd you look? What's the last thing you remember?" And when you're driving aimlessly, I know you don't pay attention. You don't
Because we'd have to
remember.
ping their phone, and that's not always accurate. It's a general area, but
So most people did call in not knowing where they were.
Yeah, because there wasn't Life 360.
as you said.
There wasn't the things we have now. Like you said, Life 360 was very important to you because you and Lark broke down.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't know where
I
you were.
was. My phone was almost dead, so it wasn't coming up on mine. Somebody else had to look at it for me.
Yeah,
to tell
you'd
me
have
where
to
I
go,
was.
what city are you in at least? Is there a Dollar General,
yeah.
any stores? And then you'd have to search it up and, I'm next
And
to
kind of
this.
like pinpoint. I do appreciate like Scotty who took his real life things that he was learning and he knew, oh shit, my mom never knows where the hell she is. So
Like when we're driving, you're like, oh, look at that deer. You're like, hey, let's pay attention to the road.
I know. Looky there. We were driving up to Georgia one day and I couldn't think of the word deer. I said,
What?
Look at the big. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
You can think of beer?
I couldn't think of beer. I couldn't think of a deer.
She turned and said, big. I was like,
I
what?
was like, look at the big. It was a big deer. I was trying to say, look at the big deer. And I said, look at the
When
big.
you're sitting in a quiet car and all you hear, oh, big. You're like,
Was I not an entertaining parent? to
oh,
you?
no, for sure.
For sure.
I learned a whole lot from
Did
you.
she ever embarrass you in front of any of your friends?
I'm
Oh.
sure there was plenty of times, but I couldn't remember any right now.
Oh
I'm trying
my
to think.
gosh. There was a lot of times you'd be like, Mom, can you?
Yeah, maybe at when we had those functions for football, stuff like that,
I was the best football mom ever. Those years are my pride and joys. That I was the football, basically,
Not
mom.
maybe she didn't embarrass me, but you had that feeling like, oh, she doesn't,
Oh, you were scared I was
yeah,
gonna. You were like,
but you were pretty well behaved around friends.
I was very well behaved.
Did she ever chase you down the street with a toothbrush because you didn't brush your teeth?
Oh.
See, if you did, I wouldn't remember.
At the bus stop?
Scotty, did you brush your teeth? Yeah. And then you went
Oh,
out.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, then you checked the toothbrush and it was
It was
dry.
dry. And then I come out of that house and slung that door open and chased you down the street.
I
About
don't
you-
remember that part, but I remember you didn't brush your damn or something like that.
the incident. Oh, it was a thing.
I remember you checking the toothbrush.
And you've never had a cavity.
Yeah, that's true.
And how old are you?
29.
Did you cringe when you heard Scotty?
Where this toothbrush is dry. And I'm
I don't
running
remember
down the
that, though.
street.
In her robe?
You just remember me having a shit
I
fit.
don't remember a lot of things, but it's funny that I wouldn't remember that part, but I remember you touching the toothbrush. That toothbrush is dry,
And then, yeah, it ended up in a whole me running down the bus
I
stop.
remember that.
This toothbrush is dry. You told me to brush your teeth. Oh, yeah. So that was always like one of the things I think that I tried because you were one of those like a sea is passing. You were more about school to where it was social. You wanted to be, do your football thing and you wanted to have your friends and you wanted to do all that. And I just wanted you to make a life for your way, the way for your life.
I was thinking, I always thought like playing football was the future, but didn't really turn out the way that I wanted it to.
Well, I mean, every person who plays football all through school, all of their lives, you think, oh, I'm going to make it to the big league.
Well, you hope that.
But that's not like one of those dreams that it's just like, it's devastating.
Right.
You knew the chances were
Well, yeah, it's slim to none. Yeah.
Okay. But it was fun and entertaining and nothing brought
It
me
was
more
some
joy.
of the best years of my life playing football, yes.
It was the best years of my life. What the fuck is
Grab your tea. Grab your tea.
Grab it to?
Did that leg come off the thing over there?
I think this leg did, but I don't know how though.
Because I think your grizzly bear leg touched
Here, give me your wine. I won't be able to hold the table
I know.
if I have.
Hold
Hit
that.
pause, hit pause, hit pause.
We'll delete it.
Okay. This is not a great.
Yes, it is for the
We
two
just
of
don't
us.
climb on it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're not
We've
in
learned.
trouble.
We've just kind of learned how to maneuver around it. I think.
That's what's.
It's little. I told
got
you it was on
lifts.
stilts.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change that ASAP.
No. Okay.
We good?
I don't know. I can't remember where to start that it'll make sense. Are you talking about in high school? It was the best years of your life? What do you think about that was the best years of your life? I want to hear from you.
I think I just learned a lot of life lessons, to push through, perseverance, work as a team.
I loved you playing football like you did because your choices were you have to get a job or you had to have an extracurricular activity.
Mm-hmm.
That was the choices in your world because you weren't just going to sit home and play video games all the time.
Like you do now.
I so wanted to.
I know you so wanted to, but in my head, that was going to be one of those things like, nope, because that's not a life either. You had to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the things that you saying football taught you so much, and it was the best years of your life, makes me happy because that wouldn't happen unless I said, you have this choice or this choice. Are you glad
No,
you
I'm
chose
glad I chose football
over getting a job at 16?
Because I don't think I would be who I am today without
I don't
playing
think
football.
you would either. Well, you had excellent coaches.
Yeah, I did.
You had excellent teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of coaches, in your high school football coach was also the dean of the school.
Yes, he was.
So let's talk about that one time you flung some juice box on some girl.
Oh, no, it wasn't a girl.
What? Let's talk about that one time in
I
high
think
school.
it was just...
Let's just talk about it because
I remember. It was breakfast time. And, we were passing around this juice that nobody wanted to drink.
juice
and
box.
We were jokingly squeezing it. And once it got to me, I think I just squeezed it a little too hard or harder than everybody else was squeezing it. And it just exploded over. It went over everyone that was in the area. But that was the first time I ever got in trouble in school. It was 3 days of OSS or something like that. I think I got out of school suspension.
You were in so much trouble. And I was at work. I got to leave work early and come get this kid because he is... And never in his life have I ever had to...
What grade was this one?
High
It
school.
was like 10th or 11th. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Old enough
First time
to
I ever
know
got,
better.
I've never gotten in trouble in school. Ever.
Never.
Did she
Not
make
to
you
that
mad?
point.
Huh?
Was it something she made you mad, or you just
No,
decided?
we
No,
were
they
just-
were playing.
We were just
They were
passing
joking around with
this-
Okay.
They're old
I
enough to
don't
know
know,
better
just-
than to fling around a juice box. Somehow it ended up in
stupid
Scott's
stuff.
lap and it exploded on somebody else.
I just squeezed it a little harder than everybody else did.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a joke. Pass the hot,
I didn't
like hot
expect it to
potato, hot
explode
potato.
over, everyone in the area.
So then it did. And then some of the people, and I would have been too,
Well, I got in
upset.
trouble in football too for that. I had to run and everything. It wasn't just home discipline. It was football too because I was missing stuff for that. So you get in trouble for missing school in football. So
Yeah, that was bad. How is playing with
it never
juice
happened
boxes
again.
going for you?
I never had that issue again. So
See, I didn't have boys. Did your uniform stink when you came home?
it was.
Did you give your mom some nasty
It
laundry?
was horrendous.
I've heard
It
that
was
football players are
disgusting.
the worst smelling ones.
Oh.
So it's true?
Yeah.
It's true. And then when they would win and we would go and meet them at the, say they were going to go out for ice cream sometimes, or they go in public and they have a whole room full of those.
I remember there was little compartments under where you would sit, and some people would stuff their stuff in there, and the next day come open it and forgot they left it in there.
Ugh.
Some of the worst smells ever.
And teenage boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have girls, so you didn't know that teenage boy smell is like grody. If we were ever going to use a
Well,
regular
especially the
word
way
for
that we were sweating in the Florida, all the clothes drenched in sweat. It's just,
and
yeah.
you persevered, and the people on your team that you had, y'all made me so proud to be a football mom. That was some of the best years of my life too, kind
Yeah.
of being involved in your stuff. And that's why when you graduated, I was like, now what do I do?
Oh,
I didn't know what to do with my life.
I didn't either.
I didn't know what to do with my life. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? He's graduated, and that's your baby. Where do I mean, I had a job, but then what? And then what do I do?
That's why I was so surprised after high school how fast life moved, buying
Oh,
the
it
house
does.
and all that
I
stuff. It
know.
was just so quick.
We never thought we'd be this age.
Yeah,
I mean, it really comes fast.
It does.
it does.
Even
comes
like
fast.
work, like I'm amazed like how fast the year went. I've already been there almost 6 years. It just amazes me.
I know. Can you believe? I mean, it's almost been a year since I mean, you've been here a few times since, but like it was last December when you went car shopping and, was doing that kind of stuff. It's been a year.
Yeah, I've had
Over a
that
year.
car for over a year now.
It's crazy. So,
Time
I know.
flies.
Stacy was just getting on me earlier about talking about death all the time. I have it in my head. What am I going to be like 30 years from now? What am I going to be like 30 years from now? Am I going to make it 30 years? I don't take care of myself. I'm going
You
to
never know.
never know.
The
Am I going
one
to go
thing-
crazy? I'm going to go nuts. I
We're
know. I'm
gonna
going to be one of
know.
those.
Yeah, you can't be thinking about that all the time.
we
Oh, I do
can't.
every day. Every day
Well,
I think about
We
it.
should not be thinking about that. Just like when we were younger and we were not fat and we thought we were fat. Well, now we know better. We weren't fat then.
Nope.
So we're not knocking on death's door, maybe.
You don't know
So
that.
we shouldn't dwell on it. That's wasted years. Now we can look back to when we were 30 and go, damn, we were fit. We were fine. We look cute
Oh, yeah, I had it
compared to
going
now.
on.
Yeah, compared to now. So I don't want to look back in 30 years from now when we're 80 and go, oh my God, we spent the last 30 years thinking we're old and fixing to die. And we didn't. So back to your youth. Do you think...
Do I think I'm going to die tomorrow?
No, of course
She's
not.
asking you.
And that's not what I was asking at all. What I was asking you is like, can you remember, speaking of your football years, of like that person you were in high school versus the person you were when you started your first job versus the person you were 5 years from then, and then the person you are now? You're not the same. Like, right? Your life has changed and
course.
evolved, and you've been through some life experiences, and we won't talk about it unless you want to.
You've had highs and lows. You had a starter
Oh,
wife.
Look,
Starter
everybody.
wife.
Scotty had a starter
Let's
wife.
talk about it. We've all had these
We all have a starter spouse.
the starter kit.
Oh my gosh. So anyway,
But that is a stressful time. That's a high and a low
Oh,
when
no,
people
for
go through
sure.
that. It's-
but don't you feel like y'all met so young, and then things evolved, and then it didn't last long as the dating did and all of that stuff. But do you think it was just one of those things you were so different by then?
Yeah, I mean, we both changed. Both had. You just change over time. I mean, I
know.
don't really know how to explain this. Happened.
Well, no, I mean, we know as being older, you're not the same person as you are at 15 as you are at 20. At 20, you're a different person at 25 and 35 and 40. And I mean, you're always evolving. The hope that you have when it comes to a relationship is that you grow up together, or you not grow up, but just grow as a couple together. And I know that's going to happen for you. And it happens. Shit happens. But I think you're to that point. Shit happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just got to be able to like talk through the problems and not just give up. Just
Is
try
that
to
what you
figure
wish
it out
happened?
together.
You tried?
Yeah, of course.
I know.
More
Well,
conversations. What we could do better, what we could change.
Well, just remember that and take it into your next relationship.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is like I've learned so much from that experience that my next relationship's gonna be totally different.
totally. And then so much time has passed too that you're not holding on to that karma, those feelings.
Yeah,
You don't have
that person doesn't deserve that.
and the next
Me to put
person.
put that
Right.
on them. So
I do believe on taking time in between.
yeah,
And I mean, we're excited for your future. What happens?
me
Who
too.
knows?
Are
Are
it's
you
an
excited?
unknown.
You might be the one to make her a grandma.
Are you
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I don't know when, but it'll definitely be me.
are you excited though, about the future? Like, do you think it's like shit's gonna happen?
I keep telling myself, I was like, I don't want to be so old to where I can't do things with my kid, like throw football, teach, stuff like that. So hopefully it's soon, but like, not rushed, but
Not rush, but not for.
somebody, of course, I want to have this kid with, but I don't want. I want
You don't
to
be
too-
50 and
Right, yeah.
get a 20-year-old wife and have a baby.
Hopefully it's within the next few years.
Yeah, I had older parents, and it does make it hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard.
I think I was too young of a parent, and then I think my parents were too young of a parent. So if nothing else, you and Tyler have broken the chain, and just like Camille and Josh, they were already established in their careers, they were established in their lives,
yeah.
and
And they were high school sweethearts, and they made it. But then, not to talk bad about them, but then Christina and Curry, they had their starter spouses. They've both been married and divorced and
which
remarried.
we're not here to judge because
Oh yeah,
we
can't judge on that.
We learned from it though.
I think every step, I always try to think this. Every step that happens in life is going to bring you to where you are today.
Right.
It's
my
gonna-
gosh, I say that all the time.
Yeah.
So
Everything that happens in life is going to bring you right here in this spot, having this conversation, having these people in your life. It's important to have survived the past
Yeah.
or loved it and gotten
It's
here to
important
where
that
we
you've
are.
survived.
I have survived. We're survivors.
I
Quit
know.
crying.
You survived this
cry.
long. Hopefully it's not tomorrow.
I know this long. I've survived this long. Like you old broad, you're still here.
I know. When he said he was 3 when he met you.
I know. Do we seem a lot older than we did when you were little?
I mean,
Or are you like
Go
these are
ahead
just
and
like
say
two?
it.
Are you like these are two toddlers in old women's
I
bodies?
think I've just seen you so much that it's hard to see the change.
So
you
we
know?
never age, right?
Yeah, to me, it's like you do look the same, but
Okay.
That's
if
right.
We'll
somebody,
take that. We'll
if
take
somebody
that.
you haven't seen in 10, 15 years sees you again, they might, see
Yeah,
you different.
but we don't see you every day.
Yeah.
So
But I
that's
think
just-
I've seen you like so much in my life that I know
Okay.
what you're supposed to look like.
He's seen us so much he knows what we're supposed to look like. Meaning,
Like you haven't
without
had any
hair and
drastic
makeup.
changes where it would be like, oh my God, is that my mom? Is that Brenda?
Oh no, we're not.
No, we don't.
Filter
We,
people.
we say we're not even going to do that.
No
No.
face surgeries or
No,
anything?
no.
No surgeries, no Botox, nothing.
This is it.
Not yet.
Congratulations.
This is it.
I know, and I have never used a filter. I mean, don't get me wrong. I look for the good angle and the good lighting, but
Yeah.
I don't even know how to turn a
Filters are
filter
scary.
on. I've
You see
never
'em-
used
You
one.
see them one way online and then
You
see 'em
meet
a
him in
different way
person, it's like,
person.
I know. I don't ever want anybody to meet me and think that.
I know.
I mean, of course,
we do boobs and up.
on your
you know,
Facebook pictures or on your online profile pictures or whatever, you're gonna pick the best of the best.
A lot of girls just do faces and you don't know what else they look like, It's like,
The
might not have a
filters
body.
are overboard. What'd you say?
I said they might not have a body. What if part of them's
They're just a
missing?
head.
They're just a head.
Just a head and what the hell?
The
That would
line
be
is
funny,
kicking.
though. I'd be
The
like-
line's kicking.
do you not? Oh, that would be a good line
Like
to
a head in a
start with. It's
jar?
like, do you not have a body? Is
I'm
that
just
all
a head in a jar, so I can't chase you down the street when I get mad.
I
With a
get mad, you're
with a dry toothbrush.
Oh, jeez.
I can't believe I had to chase you down with dry toothbrushes and you still don't have any cavities.
I don't know what to say. Maybe I was secretly brushing all the time.
I was going to say, Scotty, I have to ask.
was
After
brushing
she
behind your
did that, was it ever an issue? Did you brush your teeth before you left for school every day after that?
Probably
episode?
not.
Really?
But I mean, obviously, I brush my teeth. I don't have cavities.
Right.
It wasn't like, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't every day. It was like here and there.
Do
but
you still go religiously to the dentist? Like every
no,
6
I
months?
don't. Mm-mm.
You know Josh can clean your teeth.
I've been told multiple
Yeah, I know.
times.
I
by
tell
my
him
mother.
all the time.
Right,
You
now
know
we-
Josh, and you're not afraid Josh, and Josh can do it. But you shouldn't be afraid of the dentist
I
anyway,
hate the
because you had to
dentist.
go. But you always win.
And I remember I want to say the last time I did go, I ended up accidentally biting the lady's hand, and that was like even added on to the experience of me not wanting to be there in the first place. Now I'm biting hands. It's like,
I tried
I'm
to eat
sure
my
you're not the
face off.
first person who ever
I'm
put
sure.
their hand.
But when
And they should have had something in your mouth to hold it
she
open.
reacted like it was the first time, so maybe it was her first time.
Here, I tried to eat my face.
No.
I tried to eat my own face. I went to the dentist last time I went, and they had to like scrape something out. So I had the shot, and I was numb.
Oh.
And they probably did tell me don't eat anything for an hour. And Curry even said you probably responded like, okay, I will. I drove straight to Dunkin' Donuts because I had a card that I wanted to use left over from Christmas. So I go and I buy my cheese and egg roll-ups, and I'm sitting there in the car going, oh, I like the texture of these. I was chowing down on the inside of my mouth to where I busted it open. I should have went and had stitches. I was eating my own flesh.
Oh
Like,
my
this is good.
gosh.
I know. It was so good. It felt good in my teeth, and I was
Part of
bleeding.
this-
Might be a vampire.
Oh,
Hey,
you could pull that shit off.
I could, but I
Like
did.
to taste your own blood.
No, I just like the texture. I thought I was eating. I mean, I had part of the thing in my mouth, the roll up. I didn't even get out of the parking lot. I was eating them in parking lot. So it hadn't even been 30 minutes since I left that dentist.
And she's afraid of dying, so.
Well, I'm more afraid of dementia and people messing with me, I think is what it is. Because I
that's
do,
scary.
in the big scheme of things, I do see people younger and younger getting it. I think that's what scares me. Makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Scotty, which we are, I mean, there's so much going on, like basic remodeling or redoing some of this stuff in the house, and it's crazy. But I think this is the first time Scotty's seen me to where, and maybe it's just because I'm exhausted after all of this, or to where he was like, Mom, you need to stop. Like, stop doing that. Don't lift that. Mom, don't do that.
Yeah, like
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
it's
grab
been a
stuff
whole
from the
day.
workers. Oh, I got that. I was like, no, don't get
I
in
know.
the way.
He is asking me to stop being so hard on my body because I'm starting to feel it. And he, like, as a kid, he was protective of their mom. Mom, don't do that. Mom, let me get it. Mom, do this. Which you're that way with everybody. You're the
Yeah.
sweetest.
I try to help where I can.
If you see somebody struggling or somebody who needs help, I know you're going to be the first person who's like, bam, I'm here.
I'll be there.
You're going to be there.
Hey, since I know you haven't listened to all the episodes, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Christmas song was originally a Thanksgiving song? And everybody sings this song every year for Christmas, and it was originally written to be a Thanksgiving song. And that was our trivia question. I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with it.
I know if you'd listen to Tyler's episode, you know the
You know
answer.
the answer because he blurted it out before we even got to, is it such and such?
I did listen to a part of that podcast, but I didn't get to that part. Or I would have told you right on cue.
Well, you have a guess? Just guess the Christmas song.
Let it snow.
Not it.
That could have been a good one. But no,
It would have been a good one.
The answer is Jingle Bells. It is Jingle Bells.
It's
Jingle
Jingle Bells.
Bells.
Tyler had blurted
That
it
doesn't
out.
make any sense, does it?
Dashing through the snow.
It does. That don't sound like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, how was that a Thanksgiving song?
And
Can
one
you
horse open sleigh.
It still
you
don't
know why?
Jingle Bell.
Why was it a Thanksgiving
Because we were going to
song?
Grandma's house
For what?
for dinner.
She through the snow and in one horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing on the way, ha ha. Bells on bobtails ring. I'm not seeing a Christmas. I mean,
It's
a
just a sleigh.
Thanksgiving.
It was
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What would
There's
that
nothing
have?
about Christmas.
Ho,
What does that have
ho.
to do with?
There's no ho-ho in it.
What does that have
I
to do
just
with
put it in
Thanksgiving?
there.
We're going to
ho.
Grandma's house to eat.
Who said it? Where?
I don't
Does
know.
it say it in that song?
I don't know.
Are you
Damn
sure?
it, yes.
Can you research this?
Yes.
She's my research department. Ma'am, could you look that up?
Brenda, pull it up.
I know. How is Jingle Bells? What did I guess? Like, I forget what I guessed last
You
time.
said Deck of Halls.
That's what I guess. Because, it's bells of holly, fa la 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 la. We are.
Do you want your for real?
For
Okay.
real.
Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving and first performed at a Thanksgiving service despite being a well-known Christmas song today. It was written by James Lord Pierpont. He was the composer.
I would like my middle name to be Lord.
Lord.
Lordess.
Oh,
But
Lord.
don't they have I remember we had that Santa that moved, didn't it? Sing that song
One
Jingle
horse
Bells?
open
that
sleigh.
Granny used to have.
Oh,
I could have swore it
It
sang
was
that
scary.
song.
They were messing
You
with me
remember that
last
big
year.
Santa that shook his hips?
Yes, I'm
yeah.
Santa.
That was like as tall as us.
I could have swore that was one of the songs that sang it.
They have a Santa here in the basement that I swear moves around the house on its own. I found it outside my room one day. It leaves nasty
No,
messages
she's
for
messing
me.
with you.
It writes me dirty
Wouldn't be me.
messages.
I would never write a
messing with
dirty message on a Santa.
Yes, you would.
I did not check down his pants, just so you know.
I know it
You
did
did
ask
that.
for
It
didn't-
asked me all kinds
I
of
swear
horrible
you did that
things.
to me before. You had maybe it wasn't you.
I told that Santa it had to buy me dinner
I
first.
remember I was staying somewhere where they had one of those, I don't even know what you would call it. Things that sit on the shelf, but you would, I
An
would
elf
wake
on the
up and it would
shelf?
be somewhere else. I think that's what it was.
Was it
It was wearing green, so I would assume it was an elf.
And then they would just move it around.
Yeah, you would wake up the next day, it'd be somewhere else, or
How do you know it was her?
maybe it was Camille. I don't know.
What? Camille came over and moved your shit?
I don't know. I can't remember where I was.
Oh, when she was babysitting, you mean? It was something that she was
Now I'm
messing
trying
with
to go
Because
back
I'm
in
thinking
the-
now Camille's driving all the way over there to mess with you.
Trying to go back in the memory bank and figure
I was going to say, her and Roxy must have got bored one night.
Could
Let's
have
go
been a
fuck with
dream
Scotty.
now that I'm thinking about it. I don't even know. It just popped up in
Fever
my head.
dream.
Let's talk about dreams. Dreams
Oh.
are weird.
Okay.
You got one?
You got a good one?
I remember when I was in school, I'd always have dreams that I was in my class naked. I don't know if you've had that.
Did
They say that's a
Yeah.
common one.
That's supposed to be
I was the
common.
only one in my class naked. Everybody else was, but
Maybe you felt
nobody,
like something was missing.
nobody was looking at me weird, and it's like it
It
was,
was
a
just
regular
normal.
thing.
Like, that's how you're supposed to be. Like that man you showed us earlier running down the street
Oh, yeah.
with his clothes off. He just thinks this is normal.
Yeah.
Driving off a cliff, I've had those.
Oh, yeah, I have too. I have too. And you wake up like in a panic where you shake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of dreams about your job.
Yeah, being
Oh,
late.
yeah.
Being late is one that I always have.
I have dreamt
about.
so long. I felt like so much and so hard about my job that I felt like I should be compensated. Like when I go into work the next day, I'm like, I worked all night in my sleep. I feel like I should be paid. I mean, it gets to that point. Have you dreamt to that extreme?
The job that gave me the most dreams for whatever reason was Walmart. When I worked at Walmart for 10 months.
Really?
Yeah.
You would dream what?
Were they stress related?
It was like pallet after pallet. You need
That
to get this
retail.
done. Hurry
I'm telling you,
up.
that retail will kill you to
was
put you in
bad.
the grave.
But I haven't really had much about. You would be surprised, but I don't have much about the jail.
You
Good.
must
And
like
well,
what
then
you're doing.
maybe you're like kind of at peace at what you're doing.
Yeah, like I honestly do enjoy it. It's the best job I've had, so I can't complain.
You can pay your bills. You can
sure.
have a little bit of what you want.
Mm-hmm. Play money.
Everything you need. Single man. I mean, do
I know, you got your dog and everything.
It's me and
No,
my dog.
do you. I just wish you lived closer.
Sometimes I do too. It's funny because I'll be in jail, and an inmate will be like, "Hey, are you
Let's not
related
say
to
you would be in
so-and-so?"
jail.
Well, when I'm working
in
in
the
jail,
jail.
When you're working.
when I'm
When
working
you're
in
at
jail,
work.
an inmate would ask, because it's a small town, everybody knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They'd ask me, "Are you related to so and so?" And I'd be like, "I'm the only one in my family that lives here, so no."
You could be the one to redo the basement.
I
You
try.
know, he's just my precious little baby.
I know.
So
I know.
precious.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do our next trivia question. We're going to throw that out there. And all I can think of is, what is the only bird that can fly backwards? That's our next trivia question, since Jingle Bells was the answer to the previous question. And we're going to go ahead and, I guess, call it for now. And hopefully we'll have some other topics with Scotty. We can always bring him back. So I'm so thankful you were here. I know your mom's very happy you were here to be on the
Yeah,
show.
thanks for having me.
I know, it was fun.
Baby. Email us if you have anything you want to talk to us about or share with us.
bsstudios@myyahoo.com, and we are getting emails in, and we're going to do a part 2 of the pet peeves episode because people are writing in saying that was their favorite episode.
Yeah. All right. That's a wrap with Let's Wine with Brenda and Stacy.